Welcome back, YouTube. It is Awaken here, and today we'll be launching the craft we built in the previous video and taking it to Duna. So to do this, we will be launching on the dark side so that we have our orbital velocity added up with the orbital velocity of Kerbin. It's much more efficient this way than it would be to burn the opposite direction. So this craft is a little bit unaerodynamic, at least the tip of it is, just the tip. So you might want to turn a little bit later like I did here. So Duna is probably one of the easiest other planets to get to in this game. Eve is probably the most difficult, at least in my opinion. I'm trying to do an Eve mission now. But as you can see here, we used the 0 button to open up our solar panels and the 9 button to open up our telecommunications. So our launch stage has some extra fuel, so we just use it to give us some extra delta V here. And we're trying to get the closest approach to Duna that we can. It's not perfect, so we're going to have to set up a maneuver node pretty soon. And here we are, setting a maneuver node to Duna. Now once we have a close enough intercept here, we will fine-tune it. Then we point normal to raise that to the equatorial regions of Duna. And then we're going to, I believe this is radial in to get near it. And then we just time warped to Duna. And here we are in Duna's SOI. We're going to do a little bit of an aero break here, which is going to involve bringing in our solar panels and our communications relay. Now, Duna, since its atmosphere is so thin, it doesn't always capture you unless you go really deep inside of it. It's not always necessary to bring heat protection to Duna. But we didn't quite make it within the orbit of Duna. You might want to quick save and quick load a few times in order to get that done correctly. But here we are. I had to do a quick load there to finish up the capture. And we're going to warp up to apoapsis so that we can detach our 2 craft from the, I guess, command module mothership thing with the nukes on it with the landing craft. Now with the probe craft, we're going to raise its orbit above the atmosphere so that it will not burn up and so that we have something to redock with when we want to go home in the following video. So this will show why we put the drogue chutes and the regular parachutes on here pretty soon. But here we are, it's just a basic landing. Duna can go in pretty hot because of its thin atmosphere. As you can see, the parachutes took a while to deploy. We just deployed our secondary parachutes, and I noticed some stability issues, so I brought the top parachutes down so that we would have some drag at the top. Here we are throttling down, or throttling up rather, to land safely and softly. Thank you all for watching. Tune in tomorrow for the return home, and please like, comment, and subscribe.